How you doing?
Hello, is this Dazzle?
Yeah, it's Dazzle.
Yes, how you doing? I want to know if I can book a reading or if you're available for a reading.
Yes, always. What's on your mind?
Okay, so I think my baby father's sleeping with the girl next door.
What?
And yes, because she always looking at me funny. She never really speak. But every time I'm with him, it's like she speak and be giggly, like doing this like a side eye thing. I think it's like a woman's intuition thing. He say I'm tripping, but I know I'm not. He don't do nothing for me, nothing for my kids. And the other day, I found like a Gucci receipt in his armrest, and just coincidentally, she had like some
Alright, we're
Gucci
gonna
shoes.
figure. Hello, everybody. It's your girl Dazzle Tarot, and I'm back for a Dazzle live chat. Okay, so if you guys been living underneath a rock, you already know. I mean, I done went live twice already, but you guys already know everything that's going on. As far as the court case with Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez, and we already know what happened when Kelsey took the stand. Today I wanted to do something a little bit different. I wanted to get you guys' opinion. You guys can jump on the live. You guys can talk amongst each other and us in the chat, and we're just going to talk about it. And today I have my wonderful, loveliest person, baby. Nola, how you doing?
Hey, I'm on here chilling, listening to everything. I think it's complete utter bullshit.
Yeah, but look, let me tell y'all for one. First of all, it is raining and ice outside in DC. How is it down there in New Orleans?
Well, they were supposed to have a hurricane on the other side of town, like like on the West Bank side, I think in Araby and some other places like that, which is very still close to each other. I didn't have no problem. I'm sitting at home chilling.
Oh well, I'm sitting at home chilling too because I ain't going to work.
Mm.
But look, without further ado, I just want to let you guys know that everything we say is what all alleged and for entertainment purposes. Okay, until we can take our opinions, our tarot cards, our intuitive feelings, and all these things like that, and go to the court case and be like, "Hey, I feel this, that, and the third, and you know my tarot cards feel this, that, and the third," and the judge will take
One
it
on the
into
door.
consideration and be like, "Yeah, yeah." You know what? He's guilty or innocent. That's the only time it will matter. Okay. So, anywho, let's talk about it. Where do we want to start at? Have you been following the case?
To be honest, no.
Okay, great. So we can do this. Let's share my screen and do some highlights. Okay. Because I'm going to share the screen with the Shade Room on my Instagram. And we're going to figure out some stuff that's been happening so far. So far, you already know that Megan, took the stand, and Lord and behold, we found out that she had sex with Tory, right? Or she was intimate with Tory. So then Kelsey takes the stand, and she's told the DA, the prosecutors, all these things in September, admitted to all these things, that he shot Megan, that he hit her. I mean, he pulled her hair and punched her in the face, and he even threatened to shoot her too.
God damn.
So now you go to court, and it's like you don't want to be there, you don't want to answer stuff. You're immediately pleading the fifth, asking for immunity, and then you don't. It's like you remember everything that Megan Thee Stallion did, but you don't remember anything at all what Tory did. And I'm like, to me,
Because she's a paid hoe. Y'all already fucking on the same dudes, right?
Hello.
Say hello. Say
basically.
hi.
Hello.
Oh goodness, girl. He
Who's
showed
that
up.
here?
Hey.
Hi.
Okay, so
Go
let's
play.
see something.
She's a paid hoe. He paid for her attorneys. They always share men, so what's the problem now? I'm not understanding that.
Okay, so we're getting some people in the chat. Let me see something. Oh, I should have said, okay.
But you know what?
Sure, let me see. I want to do it the right way.
That is proof of you can't take everybody with you. That's how
Yeah,
I
that's
feel.
proof. Okay, so let's
But
see.
Kelsey could
Miss
be both.
Teresa D. Conquering Chaos said, "Hey, ladies, how y'all doing?"
Hello.
Okay, so let's see. I'm trying to get it together, y'all. Let me get it together. I'm trying to get this together. I'm going to share my screen the right way. So let's do
He
it like.
punched her. I'm still on the fact that he punched his girl in her damn face and pulled her goddamn hair. Why the fuck y'all didn't jump this nigga?
Well, apparently, apparently, do you think the realty is? Do you think she got paid? And how much? That's what I'm trying to.
Man, come on. It was an agreement. It was a payout. I don't give a damn if it was a verbal payout, a monetary payout. He promised us something. But sorry, you still have to fight a case with August Alsina. Because you attacked
Yeah,
that man too. So bitch, the aggressor is you. Okay? You're not
but
off
then
the
the
hook. No, he's not.
oh, Remy Ma's daughter turned 4 years old today, and my twins turned 7 today. That's so cute.
Uh-huh. Happy birthday, twins.
Oh, that is so cute. Okay, so here's what we're gonna see. This is the
And little
update,
Remy
right?
mom.
Let's see this update.
Mm-hmm.
You care to read it, or can you see it? It's gonna load up.
I can see it.
Child. Okay, let's see. That's the update, right?
To be honest, Megan
Let's,
has started to grow on me because I couldn't stand her ass at first. Always got her damn butthole out. But I like Megan now.
okay,
Megan
but
can
let's
dress
listen.
ranchy, whatever the hell you want to say it. She can dress that way or she can dumb it down a little bit. Cool.
All right, but let's go into this, right? So this is all via the Shade Room, right?
Mm-hmm.
CSR Trial Watch. No Jumper has posted things, about the trial. So Tory Lanez and Megan trial day 3, because we're on number
Mm-hmm.
3. Highlights from Kelsey taking the stand. Number 1, Kelsey said Megan told Tory he was only hot because he hopped on the remix of a Jack Harlow song. And then the next one is 2, prosecutors played audio of Kelsey telling them in September when they met with her that Tory threatened to shoot her. Kelsey responded, "Everything I said in September wasn't truthful." Kelsey denies Tory ever threatened her. 3, prosecutors played an audio of Kelsey telling them during interrogation that Tory called her and Megan bitches and hoes. Okay, so Kelsey responded, "I told y'all that, but I don't remember what was said that night was blurry." 4, prosecutors asked Kelsey, "At some point during this case, did Tory try to bribe you?" Kelsey responded with, "Not just me." Number 5, he did he offer you $1 million not to say anything about the case? Kelsey responded, "He mentioned $1 million, yes." 6, prosecutors asked, "Did he offer you $1 million to stay quiet about the shooting?" Kelsey responded, "He didn't say a shooting." 7, prosecutors asked Kelsey, "Did you witness a shooting that night?" She responded, "No, I heard shots." Number 8, prosecutors asked, "Did he say he would give you and Megan $1 million not to say anything about the shooting?" Kelsey responded, "He did not say a shooting. I don't know." Number 9, prosecutors played audio of Kelsey telling them Tory asked her to work for her, asking if she wants him to fund any business ventures of hers, asking if she needs him to get her a lawyer. Kelsey said she told Tory, "Why would I need a lawyer?" Number 10, prosecutors asked Kelsey again, "When Megan got out the car, did you see gunshots?" She responded, "No, I heard gunshots." 11, prosecutors asked Kelsey, "What did you see?" Kelsey responded, "I don't remember." Number 12, prosecutors asked Kelsey if she remembered telling them that she saw Tory shoot Megan when they met up with her in September. Kelsey responded, "I said a lot that wasn't true to protect myself." 12, prosecutor, Protect yourself from what? She responds, incriminating myself. 13. After Kelsey told prosecutors under oath she lied when she told them Tory shot Meg and she wasn't 100% truthful because she didn't want to incriminate herself. Prosecutors asked Kelsey, incriminate yourself in what? Did you shoot Megan? She responded, no. 14. Prosecutors reminded Kelsey she received immunity, but she can still be prosecuted for perjury if she lies under oath. 15. Prosecutors asked Kelsey, if you didn't see Tory shoot Megan, then why did you text Megan's security guard, Justin, that Tory shot Megan? Kelsey responded, I don't know. I was in a panic. Then No Jumper says, Tory Lanez and Megan Child Day 3, highlights from Kelsey taking a stand. 16. Told the prosecutors she didn't know Megan was injured before going to the hospital to see Megan. She states that it was disclosed to me that Megan had stepped on glass.
Bullshit.
And it says Tory Lanez and highlight. Okay. 17. Kelsey says she met up with Tory at a hotel after the shooting. He apologized when asked, why did Tory apologize if he didn't shoot Megan? Kelsey said, I never asked why he was apologizing.
First
18. Hold on. We're going to get to it. 18. After Kelsey denied seeing Megan bleeding or knowing she was injured, Kelsey was asked by prosecutors, there was a lot of blood in the SUV. Who bleeding so profusely? Kelsey responded, I don't know. That night was a blur. I can't recall any bleeding. 19. Prosecutors tried to introduce Kelsey's IG posts into evidence. Tory's defense attorneys objected and stated that the IG posts were never approved nor sent to them. The judge sent everyone home so the lawyers could work things out and the trial will resume tomorrow. So how do y'all feel about that?
I just told y'all it was bullshit. That whole been paid not to say nothing, but girl, you could get in trouble for that shit. Nigga, that is perjury. You have set up there and lied. Now they're gonna feel like she's playing both sides and she had took a payout. You know, it's evident. Who's dumb? Who's that dumb? Maybe Kelsey's that dumb. No one else. I mean, it doesn't make sense.
So, with that being said, how do you feel? Okay, so if you was part of the jury, because we know how, not you, but we're just saying, being part of the jury, how do you think? Because let's be clear, the jury is not like made with a bunch of young people; they're older people. So, how do you think they are looking at Tory Lanez, Megan Thee Stallion, and Kelsey one by one?
You asking me or the people?
Asking you and whoever's in the chat.
Well, I feel like they're looking at it like it's a circus. It's like a shit show. And it's also embarrassing, especially if you have like older people. You know, They already look at people in their 20s and 30s as young and out of control, right? So, and then she went and changed her statement. Like they're looking at her more so like, girl, you're a paid dummy, basically. And they're trying to figure out how the hell did Megan get into this and how did her friend get into it. Like the older people have so many questions. We know how they were sleeping together. They was tossing dudes around. So, and dudes was tossing them around. But, you know.
Then No Jumper also said, in the last hour of court, the prosecutor asked Kelsey Nicole, did Tory offer to pay for your lawyer? She responded, yes. She was then asked, did Tory pay for your lawyer? She responded, I don't know. I can't remember.
Girl. How you don't know who paid for your lawyer? How do you even have a lawyer? You got to know something, and your lawyer is going to talk to you about what?
Wow. So here's what this man has said. Okay, so a lot of people have been watching him. And honestly speaking, I don't really trust him that much because I've seen him with some biased bloggers and things like that. So I'm not quite sure.
That lawyer that people be hiring and shit.
Yeah, lawyer for workers.
And it gets crazier. We are on a 15-minute break. Got to get back into the courtroom very quickly. I sat at 12 o'clock directly in Kelsey's line of vision. I watched her testify. I watched her deny that TORY threatened to shoot her. I watched her confess that she lied to the police when she said that. The reason why she was lying to the police, the investigators, is because she wanted to protect herself.
What? Hold on. Is it still going? Well, hold on, wait. Let's see some more. Because he actually said that she did a good job. I think it's right here.
He's an asshole.
He said that she did a great job and she was a strong witness. So, allegedly. So, I'm about to see. If this thing load up, girl, this internet is what today? Trifling.
Michelle, from this morning, let me catch you up on the rest of Kelsey's testimony. They asked her, how are you feeling? She said, I don't want to be here. They asked her, what's triggering you? She said, quote, lies from Megan. She was asked, what lies? That I betrayed her, that I am a bad friend, that I took hush money. Was asked, how do you feel about the allegation that you shot Megan? She said, that's ridiculous. She was asked, how did you meet Tory Lanez? Me and Meg both met him at the same time at a Rock Nation brunch. She continued that after they met, Meg wanted to hook Tory up with Kelsey, that did happen, that Kelsey and Tory were engaged in an intimate relationship, that Kelsey got COVID, went back to Texas, and during the time she was back in Texas, having left LA, Tory and Meg started getting it on. They talked about the night of the incident. They got to Kylie Jenner's house around 3 to 4 p.m. She was a great witness, by the way. She answered everything extremely knowledgeably, extremely truthfully. I believe every word she said. Right, you heard the bombshell. She never seemed like she was trying to hide something, except when she pled the fifth, of course. Now, she's clarified this was not a party. Those were just people hanging out. There was maybe 5 or 6 people before Tory got there. There was a lot of alcohol. She said at one point she did pass out when she woke up. Tory was there. They were all in the pool. They were having fun. She confirmed a lot of the speculation. Tory was hooking up or trying to hook up, flirting with Kylie in the pool. Meg was very agitated, trying to leave with Tory. Tory did not want to leave. She contradicted Meg's testimony. Meg said, I don't remember ever leaving once and then coming back. Kelsey testified they all got in the car. They left without Tory. As they were going, Meg is rambling, being just weird, and then says, I forgot my slipper. Let's go back. They all go back to get her slipper. Then they grab Tory. Kelsey didn't go in at that point when they went back. But when they came out, Meg came out with Tory, and Meg said to Kelsey, Kylie told us she never seemed like she was trying to hide something to go. Tory drops the bombshell that he had been hooking up with Meg. Kelsey did not know this. The first time she learned this is in that car. That's when the argument ensues. That's when just lots of arguing is going back and forth. The prosecutor really tried to pin it down and make it look like the argument was only between Tory and Meg, and Kelsey was adamant that everybody was arguing with each other. It was a mess. She confirmed that Meg was dissing Tory's career, his skills as an artist. This stuff all crescendoed. The prosecutors asked her about, was there ever a threat made by Tory to shoot? She said yes. Prosecutor asked her, what's the context? She said, I invoke my Fifth Amendment right. You can only invoke your fifth if the testimony that you are compelled to give will incriminate you, meaning that the context around the threat, if Meg will not tell us, if Kelsey tells us, it would incriminate her. To go.
Okay, so what the freak? So here's what I don't understand though. Okay, so my thing is this. Here's my issue. Okay. Here's my thing. How can she be a great witness and the only thing they keep talking about is what Megan Thee Stallion did. Okay, she slept with Tory Lanez, who was not a serious relationship of yours. Y'all both were hooking up with the same guys. But as a friend, it should not have got to a level where she got shot. And my issue is, Why is it that she's so excellent of a witness, and then she's also excellent because she plead the Fifth in immunity? I don't really feel like she's an excellent witness for neither one of them, because now it sounds like Tori did something, and you're just here to bash Megan as a friend and as a female in itself. So you are saying Kelsey already has immunity. She's protecting herself, and rightfully so. She's only one who's not a celebrity. Then you also say, exactly, enough reasonable doubt has been raised to confuse the jury or get a mistrial. To be honest, if you have, how do you feel about this? Now, maybe you can come on if you want to, because I want to just ask the question. How do you feel about the fact that if you were a juror, hold on one second. I'm trying to copy this, girl. Let me just go ahead on and exit this out, because I don't really think I need that no more. Okay, hold on. If you want to come on, you can come on, because I like different opinions. So I don't bite, I promise. You can hide your face if you want to. You can use an avatar. Let me remove this from the screen and get back to what we're doing. Okay, so you said exactly, enough reasonable doubt has been raised to confuse the jury or get a mistrial. All witnesses in the car are charged witnesses. But I'm going to ask you this. The fact that Kelsey did what she did in court, do you really think that worked well for Tori? Because you will have jurors that feel like Tori paid Kelsey, which is perjury. I mean, technically what Chelsea is doing is perjury. So basically, do you kind of feel like, in a way, this could hurt Tori? Because I kind of feel like it is going to hurt him, because it looks like both of them are in cahoots. And then you're talking to mature people who's really watching. So, and really have to be a juror. You know what I'm saying? So if I was a juror, I will automatically think they've made a deal amongst each other. How do you feel about that, Nola?
I agree. Because, okay, you have all the pictures, right? When she went to the hospital or whoever treated her. I'm quite sure those people indicated gunshot wounds, right? I wonder, did they collect bullet fragments and things of that nature? Because I know that's been brought up in court, like everything pertaining to that in the treatment that she received, the stitching, the healing time, the downtime. Who the hell gonna lie about getting shot in the foot, though?
You can see, though, initially, she didn't want to tell the truth. Initially, she told the doctors and stuff that she stepped in glass, right? But when they went to treat it, they didn't see any glass. They seen, what is that, sharp metal? And they was like, oh, well, first of all, you have to do emergency surgery. You did not step in no glass, right? Mm-hmm. So she still has pieces of the bullet fragments in her foot.
And Trevor should be paying for all that shit. Is he paying for everything?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how y'all feeling. Hey, what's up? Hey, guys. How are you doing?
Good. I just want to tell y'all photos, y'all look like teenagers in these pictures. And I know y'all are wives and mothers, okay? Y'all look so angelic in y'all photos.
You look nice, don't we?
Girl. Thank you.
You're welcome. Look, I just think, as far as the jury go, like you said, it's probably going to be a bunch of old white people. And when you're...
Hold on, wait. Before you get to it, the jury is not just white people. They kind of said, like, you have one younger person, I believe, because I got to say it verbatim what I'm thinking, what I remember. Okay. They have a lot of... They have a mixture of people, too. But most of them are mature. They're like, I'm not going to call them like old. I mean, because that might be a little bit offensive.
Like middle-aged.
Yeah, like middle-aged or older. And so they looking at it a little bit differently. They're not trying to really go with, the media and stuff. So
And they're probably looking, and they're not looking at the celebrity aspect of it. I mean, in my opinion, I personally feel like the prosecutor probably should have never took this to trial. I think that it was 3 drunk people in a car who had an argument and things got out of hand. I think, in my opinion, that the 2 girls were fighting, because there is some other, speculation out there that there was a broken nail, that there was a witness that saw the 2 girls fighting, and that the 2 people were tussling over a gun, and when the flash went off, it was closer to Kelsey. That's probably why she's invoking her Fifth Amendment right, because she knows that there was something that transpired that night that could most definitely incriminate her, but also by her invoking the Fifth, it protects her, but it does also, I think it helps and it hurts Tory, because it's not saying that he did it, but it's also not saying that he didn't do it. The only person that's saying that Tory did it is Megan. But my question is, what is the testimony on the physical evidence? That's what I want to know. Where was the gunpowder residue? Because if it's on 2 people, then they can't definitively say who fired the weapon.
Well, you do. Well, I would like to add with that too. They said that it was on. I think it was on everybody at one point.
Because I don't believe the police tested their hands. The police did not test their hands, so the police didn't do a good investigation. And then where are the bullets they recovered? They didn't find it.
Yeah.
So
hold on, wait. I do want to add this too. It was mysteriously lost, right?
And there was.
I feel like so
there's a lot of questions here that have not been answered as far as evidence goes, as far as the weapon, where the bullets are that came out of that weapon. Why didn't the police try to go and recover those? Where is the actual weapon? Like, those things should come into play when you're talking about a case of somebody being shot and being injured. She was wounded by a weapon. So those are things that are critically important when you are in court. So that's why I feel like the jury either doesn't have enough information, or there's just not enough information for them to definitively convict him. I think that they are not going to have enough evidence. And with her invoking her Fifth Amendment right, I feel like, they're going to have to declare a mistrial. The jury's going to be confused. They're not going to come back with a unanimous decision at all.
Okay. So then I'm going to ask you this, because if we're paying attention to the wordplay that Kelsey is giving, she's saying that she's in the car and she hears gunshots.
But she didn't see anything.
Right? It is his gun.
But imagine.
So with that, because that's what I'm saying. Like it won't, like, it's given. I got common sense, so I know, because first of all, she got shot. So it's given common sense he did shoot her, but it's just the evidence, like you said.
Did he though? Did he shoot her, or was he trying to get a gun away from Kelsey, and the gun just fired and went off?
Online that when somebody said that, when somebody accused Kelsey of shooting Megan, he actually commented underneath the Shade Room post, underneath that comment, and said Kelsey did not shoot Megan.
Well, then I would like to bring all of those social media posts into play in the courtroom. If that,
they won't let them.
So then it's irrelevant. So if they're not bringing it into the court, then what he posts online don't matter. It's only like in a court of law. It's not about what happened. It's not about the truth. It's about what you can prove. Anytime you go to court, whether it's criminal, it's a death, whatever, you have to be able to prove it. And innocent people go to jail all the time for stuff they didn't do, and guilty people walk free every day.
But what about the fact that there's a lot of people who get convicted based on circumstantial evidence and nothing of, and no tangible evidence?
Yep, you're absolutely
so you
right.
have literal people, because I watch the ID channel and stuff all the time. I will give you a good example. You have a court case, right? Where, first of all, the only way that they found out that he killed this woman is because of basically it was something so bizarre. They had to literally get a specialist from freaking Europe somewhere to come over and do this procedure, but it's a microscopic procedure. and they found one microscopic, very, very thing of freaking hair or something, like some weird stuff. And that's how he got convicted, because everything else was just circumstantial.
And he should be able to appeal that case, because you're going to have more evidence than a hairpin.
Because then they're going to, because it was on the person's body, and
that is why cases get overturned 20 and 30 years later, because the police don't do their due diligence. And you can't have just one witness saying, I saw him do it. You can't just have one drop of blood and say that's definitely the guy. It has to be a culmination of evidence. They have to gather a lot of evidence. Things have to make sense. You have to be together.
And then I do want to ask, because I'm agreeing with everything, because I want to listen to everybody's opinion. And I also feel like with the fact that what Kelsey did, it draws a lot of suspicion. It does. Even if people like, oh, well, she threw the case. No, she didn't. Because to the jurors, they're very suspicious of that. They feeling like you got manipulated. And if you're getting manipulated by this man, what else has this man done?
But is she getting manipulated, or is she protecting herself? Because I feel like she may have some liability there. She has some liability, some culpability in what took place that night. Because remember, at the end of the day, they were fighting because TORY had community peen. TORY was spreading it low and giving it to everybody, and he was trying to bone on Kylie too. See, the story was that he told his security or his driver, go ahead and take them home because Megan is getting out of hand. So she was already hyped up. They were already going to leave. And then after they left, once she realized TORY wasn't with them, she went back. And that's when Kylie kicked all their asses out. The girl said she never went back a second time. But Kylie kicked TORY and Megan out because they said that Megan was acting a fool. The hairdresser, they said, was there. And he said he was trying to get Megan to leave too because she was drunk and acting a fool. Everybody was over there drinking. The asses was supposed to be in the house. You was under a freaking lockdown. And y'all was out there.
Oh, let me tell you, they was having a hot girl summer, okay?
They was having a hot girl summer. They said there was more than
hot boy summer.
They said that they was ingesting the substances and having a good goddamn
time.
Me
tell you, let me add on to this. Now, this is why I find this fugazi though. And then I'm going to ask Nola how she feels too. And I'm going to get y'all to talk and bounce off ideas too. But this is what I find crazy. Because Megan did say they did everything together. That means, and then TORY, trying to slut shame Meg on the low, talking about how many people her and Chelsea messed with the same dudes. To me, it sounded like y'all was busting them down together.
They were.
And to me, what it also sounds like is y'all a little gay too. Y'all was doing threesomes. Because at one point, Megan Thee Stallion would be on her live talking about, if I can't finish you off, I'm gonna get my friend to do it. So what are you saying? So to me, I feel like, they argued over TORY because they were drunk and high and all that. Because she admitted that she was drunk too. She passed out.
Yeah.
So my thing is, but is it that bad to the point that you want to shoot her? That's jealousy. It sounds like jealousy to me. That's
no, but I think when you're drunk and in the heat of the moment and somebody say something to piss you off, then things can take it to another level.
But see, then I'm gonna ask you this: when they asked, did TORY ask to because I was reading it and they was basically asking, did TORY, say that he asked you about, do you need anything? Do you need a lawyer and stuff? She's like, yeah. And then they asked her, did TORY pay for your lawyer?
She said, I don't
remember. What is that? Come on now, damn well the jury ain't about to go with it.
You know who paid for your lawyer, ho. Stop lying.
Basically. So how do you feel? What's your take? And y'all took a bounce off each other too.
Technically, she ain't got to answer that question. That's how I feel. I mean, if it was me, I would have lied too. That's how I feel. If it was me on the stand and they asked me that, who paid for my lawyer, it's not your business.
I just told y'all in the beginning how I felt about Kelsey. The bitch is a paid hoe. I mean,
like
you know, he done bust her down. They done bust each other up. Whether they pass around or not, they did that shit by choice. And Tory Lanez just couldn't handle the insults. Kelsey was mad. They all was mad. Everybody was drunk. Man, come on, bro. Y'all was having fun and shit got out of hand. It is what it is. But bitch, you ain't gonna lie and say you ain't motherfucking shoot her. One of you hoes shot her or either y'all was fussing over that gun, or he was trying to get it and the bitch went off. However it went.
Nola, I think that's what happened. I think they was fighting, fussing over that gun. I think somebody pulled it out, and then in the tussle, the gun went off. I don't think anybody aimed at that girl and fired because her ass would have got hit. I think that she would have got seriously injured had somebody pointed it at her.
Why not? So apparently the gun, they were fighting. That's all.
Well, can I ask you this? I'm gonna ask both of y'all real quick. So one of the charges is an illegal firearm.
Who was the gun for?
That was Tory's firearm.
Okay, so why he not deported based off?
Okay, that's for one. For two, the other charges is the misuse of a firearm. I don't care if he hit her, she did it, or they was tussling. That is the misuse of a firearm.
That's correct. Mm-hmm.
Someone did get hurt, no matter if it was on purpose or by accident. Based on those, the three logics, the three things, whatever he's accused of, that's what he's accused of doing. So, do you think he's going, based on the fact that it's his illegal gun, do you think he's going to be found guilty for that charge?
He needs to be, because bitch, why did you bring a gun? Did anybody threaten your life?
If it's his gun and the gun was discharged and they found gunpowder on him, then it doesn't matter what the story is. All the evidence points to you having a gun to discharge.
Exactly. And the misuse of a firearm, he used it 5 times. They know, they have evidence that gun was used 5 times.
What, that night? Or just
he shot 5 times.
So they're saying 5 bullets discharged from the gun, but where are the 5
they have
bullets?
ballistic evidence. Let me get it right. The gun was warm to the touch, and I don't know what that piece was, but the piece was empty, as in it was used.
The clip was empty, but they didn't recover no bullets. They claimed that the 5 shots were let off.
They did recover shells.
They did. They recovered shell cases. How many?
I don't know.
Or did they recover bullet fragments from her foot?
Like 3 or 4 shell cases. I don't know. Do not quote me. But Terrell Gates says no, that was not his gun. It was his gun.
Is it registered to him?
It's an illegal firearm.
So it was a gun in the car, but who said it was his gun? If it's not registered to him, who can say it was his?
Right.
So
and
that's
we
the
know
thing.
That Tory loves the color green. Tory loves the color green, and that gun is green.
Well, but even still, it's a gun. It's a gun in the car. Whose gun?
And you're an immigrant,
and a felon.
I'm just saying. I'm just throwing that out there. Would you like to come up, Terrell Gates? I don't mind. I like conversation. I ain't really out here to down nobody.
That's what I'm saying. Unregistered means no one has claim to it. They have to prove it was his. So that's what I'm saying. They're on trial right now trying to prove who discharged it, I guess, or who injured this girl. But how are they tying it to him? How can they prove that it's his gun? And how can they prove that it was fired 5 times that night? Because that gun could have been fired at any time before that night, and then only 1 or 2 shots went off that night. Is there a witness saying they heard 5 gunshots? Like, we need more evidence.
It is a witness saying that they heard gunshots.
They heard 5 gunshots?
And Kelsey said on the stand that she heard gunshots. Gunshots, plural. Well,
Kelsey is not really credible because Kelsey can't remember where the hell she was, who she is, where she was sitting. She don't know nothing.
Oh, God, that is true. That is very true.
And she got postpartum depression, so her brain's all over the place. She just don't know shit.
So she don't know nothing. That girl don't know nothing.
She don't know her lawyer. She don't know who's paying her bills.
Okay, I'm about to bring
she's immune.
I'm trying to exit this. Hold on. I'm trying to exit this part so someone else can come up to it.
Well, I'll come down.
No. You can stay up. I'm exiting out something else going on back here. Hello, Terrell.
Hey, how y'all ladies doing?
Oh, you got some feedback. Do you got me playing in the background or something?
It's probably YouTube.
Okay, yeah. Now
doing.
So just to introduce yourself to the panel. Everybody introduce themselves to you.
Oh, hey, how y'all doing? I'm Terrell. I just happened to y'all live.
Hey, Terrell. Okay.
What's y'all name?
I'm Nola.
Hey, I'm Conquering Chaos. Terrell, what's up?
What's going on? I just found y'all conversation interesting. Most of the time, you don't hear women that is not biased, I guess I could say.
Right.
I was just listening.
Well, this is my first time having like a little open panel conversation because I don't want to just be like yelling into an echo chamber or something like that. So I want to get everybody else's opinion because to me personally, I'm like common sense tells me that Tory ain't out here looking all clean, but it's what you can prove. But I mean, I'm just saying it just felt like that. Like, hold the hell on. So you telling me Tory asked you, did you need a lawyer? And then we asked, well, did he pay for a lawyer? Did he get you a lawyer? I don't know. I don't remember. What the hell? How do you not remember who got your lawyer? You lying.
Not even that. Hey, I'm gonna say not even that. You ain't no real celebrity like that. Who paid for them security guards?
Basically, matter of fact, let's keep it 100. You can tell me that everything about Megan being drunk, weird, sloppy. You can tell me about the fact that she was trying to cook nachos and wasn't nobody trying to eat it. She felt like she was being left out. Everything you'd have called her everything but a child of God, a smut, a whore, a man snatcher, a drunk, a liar, and then you're still here going to tell me you don't remember nothing. You heard shots, but you don't know what the hell.
Well,
they was out the car.
As I was watching all that unfold yesterday, what I actually think that is, she pulled that trigger, and she'll tell you everything you want to know except for the part that y'all can give me charges for.
Bam, that's what it is.
But then she keeps saying that she didn't do it, and then Tory online says that she didn't do it because at one point, they was going with the narrative that she stepped on glass and she lied. But then when they couldn't do that no more, everybody admitted that she got shot, but don't nobody know who shot her. Like I guess Casper the friendly ghost was in Calabasas and stuff and was like, you know what, F Megan too. She didn't F my dude from 2 centuries ago. I remember her in the previous life. But let me go ahead on and shoot her too.
Well, see the problem in that I've been to trial a few times. The problem in that is everybody credibility messed up.
Yep.
Meg got on the stand day one and lied. She get in the, and I don't think Tory paid her. I think her lawyers put her up to, we gonna get you immunity since you done told us what happened, but we not gonna even ask for immunity to the day they waiting on you to testify. Cause she the witness for the prosecution.
Okay, now maybe since you've been to trial before, answer me this, and I got one more question. It's gonna be outside of the conversation that we talk about, but answer me this. Immunity and it goes alongside with cooperation, right? If they offer you immunity, you have to cooperate, right?
You have to. Well, that would depend. Yes, you have to cooperate, but you have to think about it. That's something that's already. You think about immunity. If you get immunity before you take the stand, my lawyer done talked to the prosecution, this, that, and the third. She sprung it on everybody yesterday.
Okay, so then I'm gonna ask you this: if
they had to draft that up in about an hour or two, and so I think the prosecution looked and was like, "Oh, we'll give you immunity. You already done told us this back in September. We ain't worried about nothing extra you gonna say."
Okay, but if it's immunity, you can't plagiarize yourself.
There is no immunity for perjury. No, so she can't go up there and lie.
So basically, if there's no immunity for perjury, and she done told these people this in September, and now she like, look, as far as I know, she done sniffed the line, allegedly done sniffed the line of coke and don't remember nothing.
Well, you got to think about it. Perjury in itself is if you on the stand, not what you tell the police before you get to court. Perjury is if you get on the stand and lie.
But you're on the stand and you're supposed to be saying what you told these people, and you're saying that. Oh, I don't know. I don't remember. It's foggy. Okay,
so I don't know is how you get out of perjury for one. And for two, if you telling me you gave me immunity and I get on the stand and tell you, well, what I told you in September, I was lying to you. I ain't perjuring myself.
So basically, if you lied to me in September about Tory, didn't you lie to me in September about Meg?
Well, that goes to all court cases across the country because they call it excommunicate. So if you lie about one thing, you lie about anything. Usually when they catch you telling a lie on the stand, they throw out your whole everything you say. They like a judge will tell the jury like anything they say you take with a grain of salt. It's
Okay, so
called
question.
excommunicating.
So should we
Mhm.
be so what? So shouldn't we take whatever she said about Meg with a grain of salt? And I'm just saying.
Well, that means you will have to take what Meg said with a grain of salt too, because Meg
I mean,
said
that's
she only
true.
had
All
yeah,
of them, yeah.
Meg. Your star
But
witness
I'm
just
talking
went
about.
up on the first day and say, I only had a couple shots. I don't think nobody believe that.
But no. I'm talking about Kelsey. We talking about her
Oh, okay.
individually.
Oh, okay.
If you got to take whatever she say, basically what you said with a grain of salt, that means that her defense, her recollection of what happened between her and Meg should be taken with a grain of salt, right?
Right.
Technically.
Yeah, so they can
So
believe what they choose to believe, yeah.
so basically, my thing is now why is everybody running with the idea of, well, Meg's a horrible friend, Meg's a this, Meg's a that, based on that theory? I'm just saying.
I think, well, I would call her a horrible friend because Meg said that she hooked her and Tori up at the Rock Nation brunch, right? Then turned around and started screwing the girl.
Well, let's
Started
make this
screwing
more
Tori after that.
let's make this more interesting. Hold on, wait. No, yeah. I was just
So
about to ask all three of y'all to answer this. Who you think is the worst friend? The one that mess with your man, or the one that's out here on the stand defending your ops? You go first, Nola.
What? Both
Which
of them.
one is the worst friend? The one that messed with a dude that you were messing with that y'all were not exclusive, or the one that basically is defending or basically throwing the case for the person who quote unquote shot you?
First of all, you gotta know that I'm gonna tell you like this. The one who's sitting up there defending that man. Now y'all know that y'all be bouncing on the men together. So why you mad over, man? It ain't just about no man. Your ass jealous of her, period. Cause you try to discredit her education and all of that. And the question I was trying to ask y'all before, when everybody was talking, what the fuck was Kylie saying? I'm surprised they ain't call her ass to court because it was her house and it was her gathering.
she's on a defense witness list. She don't come up to after the prosecution.
Okay.
Witnesses.
Kylie don't want no.
Okay. So how do you feel conquering chaos? Who do you think is the worst friend? The one that sat there and messed with a dude that you were messing with that y'all not exclusive with, or the one that's on the witness stand protecting your ops?
The one on the witness stand, of course, because community P ain't gonna come and go. The community P ain't gonna come and go, so that happens a lot. Sometimes you may backtrack over somebody you didn't know your girlfriend had been with, but if you on the defending the ops on the stand, no, we not friends. But it seems like after this fight, they never talked. Like they never spoke at all. Like they didn't get their story together. It was like Megan just assumed Kelsey was going to go up there and ride with her side. You know what I'm saying? Like, you was my friend. You going to ride for me. But Kelsey went up there and went for herself.
In the community.
At the end of the day, I don't think that she was trying to defend Tori. I think she was trying to protect herself. I don't think that she was thinking about him. She was trying to keep her own ass out of jail. She don't want to have anything come back against her, and that's probably what her attorneys told her to do. She told the police what they wanted to hear back in September or whenever they questioned her, and then she got on the stand and protected herself, and rightfully so. I don't think it was for Tori. I don't think she did that for him.
Well, but if you didn't do anything, and the only thing you did was fight, then
we won't know what she did. We'll never know what she did.
We will never know, but this is going on the assumption that she shot her based on not trying to be, found guilty of anything. Because I don't really think you're going to go to jail for months and months if y'all was just fighting, But you will go to jail if you pow somebody.
Or if you have some controlled substances on you, or if you were doing something else, like
who
knows what else they were doing, what else transpired. Because if I'm mad and I jump out the car and I'm fighting with the two people in the car, I ain't about to go get back in the car with them.
Man, you got me messed up. Like I told anybody, I've been shot before. I'm about to tell you for real. I've been shot before. You got me messed up. I'm telling on every goddamn body. You ain't gonna shoot me and get away with it. I'm sorry.
And none of their stories make sense. Nobody has a cohesive story.
I was in the ambulance telling. I was in the emergency room telling. I was in the. I was high on morphine and Vicodin telling. Not Vicodin, Percocets. I woke up the next day and I was sober from the Percocets and the morphine. I fell on my butt trying to get to the bathroom, and I told them too. So I'll go there.
They know who did
it. And I think your question is a trick question if you look at the timeline now. Because you gotta think about in a perfect world, the one that is staying, right? But if you think about it, they stopped being friends after July 12th. So her going in there, that ain't her.
Yeah, go ahead.
I would say that ain't her up. Your question assumes they stayed friends the whole time. So which one worse? You cheating with my man, or you going on the stand for me? Now we just talking about a perfect world, just looking at friends.
Now let me put clarity to that. Now we all know the nuances of people and how they change their minds, all this, that, and the third. But just think about it. I'm supposed to be your best friend. So if we stop being best friends, it's only I don't wish death on you. I don't not over no community pain. I don't wish
that's why I think. Go ahead.
I'm trying to say, but I don't wish that your career plummets. I don't wish none of that on you, or the fact that if I know that somebody did something to you. And I know it could have ended your life because let's be real, bullets can go anywhere. Okay? So if I know it's something like that, I'm not going to do that. Well, maybe that's just me and my character. I don't know. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel personally like, okay, you mess with my dude, you a snake person. I can stay away from you. We can argue or whatever, but I'm staying away from you. Right? But I'm not going to sit there and lie and say somebody who beat my butt allegedly hit me in the face and pulled my head and told me allegedly that he'll shoot me too in the car allegedly. I'm not going to allow this.
I didn't hear that till a couple days ago.
But I'm not going to basically go on the stand and flop your case because at the end of the day, allegedly somebody, as in him, assaulted you with a gun.
Allegedly.
But you see what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying, but okay, I give you an example. I got 11 sisters, right?
But then again, some females are chasty like that.
I know women. I tend to think I know women a little bit, right? I'll just give you for example. If you and your homegirl, y'all out and about, this comes out. We'll just say the whole scenario, right? This comes out, but at the end of the night, you got shot last night. We're not gonna stop being friends. Well, I'm worried about you. You are, you know what I mean? What will make two women like literally after that day we don't talk no more?
Oh, let's ask Nola. Why would you think they would separate and it be that bad? To answer his question.
Come on now. We don't directly know that because put it this way. I see things different from people. Like let's say what's a deal breaker to me might not be a deal breaker to you. And they could have stopped speaking because of something dumb. It could have been something that Megan said, something that she said, and then that was the icing on the cake with that. And it probably was the final straw. Her and Megan, to me, I feel like they've been having little tips. They've been having tips, and I feel like you cannot bring everybody along. Megan thought she could bring this girl along. Because she's not a celebrity. Nobody know who the hell you was until you started hanging with Megan, man. So it's like, it's fucked up. Like, if y'all grew up together, y'all should have been able to put some shit behind y'all. Then your friend got shot. and then all of a sudden y'all not friends. Did you even call and see how she was doing? Is either that or Megan just didn't want to fuck with her no more after that? I don't really know.
Well, thank God for court. You know, a lot of things come out.
Well, it's come out
Old girl was outside the hospital. Megan wouldn't let her in the room the next day.
I mean, well, maybe
probably felt betrayed. Megan probably felt like, "Hey, bitch, you're a major part of this."
Yeah, and then allegedly, well, this isn't alleged because they do have the audio of that phone call where Tory was calling Kelsey from jail, and you know, I'm not gonna lie. I wish I could pull up the recording, but what it sound like is it sound like some pimp mess. That sound like.
Did you say some pimp mess?
Some pimping stuff, because by the end of the conversation, Kelsey is all with it. So
she was like, all with blowing him out. Now,
so hold on, wait.
About that.
So I kind of feel like Kelsey is a 304 mindset.
Yeah, you know she.
I feel like she got a 304 mindset.
She could easily be pimped out, huh?
Yeah, awesome stuff. Because if you took a bribe like that is pimping you out, though. You are getting pimped out. Because then what? I mean, because I kind of feel like that phone call was some pimp stuff. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. How do you feel, Constant Chaos?
Who's to say that Megan don't got the same mentality? Because how is she being treated in the music industry? It looked like they pretty much pimped her all across.
We talking about friendship.
I know, but I mean,
well, she's talking about being pimped out.
It's a mindset. It's a mindset. If you're willing to allow people to use you.
Well, everybody together. They was both with it.
Like, I don't know, bro. It's different. I'm talking about.
And if the story is how it is alleged, right? If he done hopped out the car, shot at Meg, punched you, pull the ball spot in your head, I don't think you're gonna answer the phone for him the next day.
Well, if I'm flunked out, I would.
If you were.
Because keep in mind, she not no fucking celebrity. She probably trying to hold on to the little piece of celebritism that she probably
the little bit of clout that she had. I agree with you.
I got a flunked out mind, I would answer.
And because I'm thinking, and that makes sense. If they were friends and the beef was with him, how come they never spoke again? That's why I feel like them two was fighting. So whatever they fought over that night was the end of that friendship. Right. Whatever happened between the two of them, it ended the friendship on that day. Mm-hmm. Because if my friend got shot, I'm going to see her at the hospital, and I'm sending some ops to find out who the hell did that to her. Like somebody gonna.
And you was there, so you know.
So then I'm gonna ask, were they ever really friends? Because you know when you get
everybody keeps saying they grew up together. According to Meg on the stand, that was her friend from the freshman year in college. Meg ain't that old.
Oh. Okay.
So my issue is this: she about to be 30. I think she turned 30, about to be 30 or something like that. But no, she's past her 20s. She's 30 now. So I kind of feel like, yeah, she's not in her 20s.
Very late 20s. Very late 20s. I want to say maybe 28, 29.
Who y'all talking about? Which one y'all talking about?
Megan.
But my thing is this though, like my thing is if okay, because you know when you get drunk and stuff, a lot of suppressed emotions come out, right? So they're arguing and they're getting heated. So now I know when I get drunk, if I get to arguing with somebody, I'm liable to say some things that you be like, "Damn, bitch, you really felt that way about me."
Tell how you really feel.
You start saying how you really feel, then you got to throw hands. So my thing is it really about? Like I said, Tori, I think it's deep rooted. Were they ever really friends? Did they have microaggressions? Did they harbor resentment? Were somebody was jealous of somebody?
It's some jealousy shit. I keep telling y'all that. I know jealousy when the fuck.
Call me a conspiracy theorist. But this is what I think happened. I think they was all arguing in that car. That gun was in their luggage. I don't think that gun was in that car before EJ put that stuff in that car. Because I don't think Tori knew that gun was in there. I think they got in an argument. When they got out that car, she tried to run down on Meg. Meg gave her a couple of them hands. Got her right. You feel what I'm saying? She, that's how you feel? She went and grabbed that gun. When Tori realized she went to grab that gun, Tori tried to stop her. That gun went off. Because the shell casings that they found wasn't by the car. It was over in the neighbor's yard.
So then I'm
trying to get way over there.
if they were thumping, you know that Meg. I don't mean no harm, but that's a big girl. They thumping. Somebody remarks
So,
and you drunk
like
too,
I said,
baby.
I don't think she might not give them. You know what I mean? But you got to think about, like you said, everybody. And the girl, and it's a scorned woman. This girl mad. He was mad.
It's about community pain.
She said on the stand yesterday. She didn't know about it till they was in the car.
But hold on, wait.
So you in shell shock.
How come she ain't mad at Callie?
Say it again.
How come she ain't mad at Callie? Oh my goodness, I just dropped something, y'all. Hold on, let me get it because my cat is biting on me. Nah, my cat is biting on my leg and I kicked something over because she keep biting on my leg. But my thing is, if you are mad and you're territorial and you feel betrayed, wouldn't you feel betrayed because Kylie told you to come over there and look at him all up in her face? Wouldn't you have an issue with that too?
Here's a better question. If you didn't know Meg, if you didn't know Meg was messing with Tory till y'all got in the car, right?
Mm-hmm.
You said on the stand yesterday that he was in the pool flirting with Kylie. Why Meg? Why Meg the maddest? Why Meg the maddest? Meg the one when they got him out that high. I'm just going. I try to go off only what they already done based in fact because we still got plenty more days.
They ain't say she was the maddest. They said
yes, they did. Because when Kylie got,
don't say Kylie said it because she not fucking credible.
I don't trust Chelsea. You gotta trust her with a grain of salt because she remember everything that Megan did and nothing what Tory did.
Right. So that's what I'm trying to tell them. Don't use.
No, what I'm saying. Okay, even when the story came out from the beginning, before we even talk about Kelsey, you know what I'm saying? Everybody was saying that Meg was the one that was mad because he was messing with Kylie in the pool. Remember when I don't know if y'all ever seen a little live or whatever, but it was Tory, Kylie, and Meg in the pool.
And they also said Tory was mad too. They were saying that Tory was trying to fuck with her and Kelsey and Kylie and this and that, and they was all laughing and giggling around in the pool, even while he was trying to fuck with Kylie. So if that's the case, wouldn't Megan have been mad right then and there too when he was trying to talk to her?
When he was trying to talk to who? Kylie?
Yeah.
I mean, if you sneaking behind your friend back, you shouldn't be showing no emotion by what he do in front of you.
But I don't buy that. I know Kelsey knew some shit. Megan probably said, "Oh well, bitch, you want to do this and that with him because blah 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 blah." Man, I'm not stupid.
Yeah.
They were sharing him just like they shared the rest of them.
See, that's how I feel. I think you know, for real, people frown on women who do stuff like that because they're quote unquote too free. But I feel like they viewed him as a bust down. One of them viewed him as a bust down. They gonna take care of him, and I feel like they did that a lot. So me personally, if I ain't about to sweat over him, I'm supposed to be giggling with my friend about him. And when he because he did try to put them against each other when he brought it up. So I feel like
from the get go.
And I feel like at the end of the day, I would have been like, "Dang, you effing them too?"
Right.
But I wouldn't have been trying to fight because for what?
I'm so damn goofy. I'd have bust all that. I'm like, nigga, please. First of all, a woman to me, I could be wrong. A woman ain't gonna show no dick that she really want to be, to herself with. We don't share the good people like that.
I'm a male and I'm gonna fully agree with you on that. I done had some, you did right about that.
I mean, usually best friends, I'm sorry, but they were supposed to be kikiing about that. They were supposed to be about that, and they were supposed to, because I kind of feel like they let him manipulate the situation.
Yep.
That's what I'm talking about. Flunked out mind and that pimping mind frame. I'm like, first of all, y'all was supposed to be running Tory. He was supposed to be feeding y'all tall asses grapes while y'all beside people, and y'all supposed to be yourself.
But it's a dynamic ain't none of us gonna understand at some point, because he had to feel comfortable because he trying Kylie in front of y'all. Something going on.
Because we know that they were sharing this man. I'm sorry.
Okay,
I can agree with that.
So he know what type of time y'all was on anyway.
So then let me ask this, y'all. how do y'all feel about the fact that Tory? Now, here's two things. An eyewitness that was witnessing the court case said this, and to kind of corroborate with what people were saying. How he got it because they started talking about careers. He got upset when Megan belittled his career, and then when Megan said it on the stand, they did say one of the court reporters did notice that his face turned.
He got a Napoleon complex.
I mean, his attorneys. I think
Like,
all of them
he
come
was-
up with Kelsey.
Little man ego.
So how do you
Crush your
feel
ego.
like? So do y'all feel like on the low, if he feeling that way and he getting that spicy over somebody saying that his career some BS, and Kelsey is so willing to fight her friend over him, do y'all think both of them were jealous, a little jelly?
Of Megan?
Yeah, because she was a star around that time. She was a rising big star.
I mean, well, at the time, you got to think about it, though. All right. I mean, I get what you're saying, but at the time, she was just starting.
No. At the time, she was already hot.
It was a hot girl summer.
Matter of fact, Beyonce and her had already made "I'm a Savage." You know.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that song. Right.
So my thing is, it's kind of like one of those things. And then not only that, they did talk about how when Megan got real hot, and Kelsey had her own apartment and stuff, she told Kelsey, get rid of her apartment and pack your bags and come on. So Kelsey basically sublet her apartment and went with her. And she Kelsey on and made her assistant and stuff. So it's like you living in Megan's shadow. Is it something about the fact that she had this light on her that was radiating? And then I'm gonna tell you about the colors. Well, Miss Nola gonna get into the colors that everybody was wearing, or some spiritual stuff. But is it something about the fact that they couldn't stand her star power in a way a little bit? And not mind you, she might have got a little bit cocky and she probably felt like she can get away with stuff. How dare you be? You think that you famous now so you can just do me any type of way?
Right. But I don't think that will make somebody say, you know what? Is you talking about my music career? I'm finna throw it all away. I'm finna empty a whole 9mm clip on you.
Hold on, wait. We talk about Tory though. Tory just beat up August Alsina because he didn't give him no.
He ain't really beat him. He snuck the man. The man said he didn't even know Tory was trying to speak to him or none of that. He didn't pay attention to him.
So right. I've been saying if you watch that whole thing, that wasn't
Miami. He did something to Prince in Miami for some fugazi stuff. And then the other dude in Canada, when they was in the rap battle, he ate Tory up. So Tory got his goons, to basically jump this boy and to go online and say that Tory was the better rapper and stuff, made him say it. So
that ain't no different what he did to Travis Scott.
So he got an ego.
Did something to Travis Scott? See, I didn't even know that. What he did to Travis?
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, he has a temper. Something about a song.
We need to pull up this motherfucker's birth chart. Cause I hope he got an Aries and Mars with this bullshit.
One of those toxic Leos. You not about to do me.
Oh, yeah, Leo. Oh, girl, they always feeling played. I'm sorry, Leo. They be feeling played and they just like the spotlight on them. I ain't got time for that shit.
I don't know. I don't really know too much about horoscopes.
Okay, well we gonna teach you some stuff because this is a tarot channel. So
yeah, I noticed that.
But let's talk about it though. Let's talk about what they were wearing. So Nola was telling me on the phone, like I kind of felt like that was very like interesting that Megan was wearing purple, right? But off a spiritual aspect, it's a meaning behind that color purple, and it coordinates with a lot of other people that went to court. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, like, how do you feel about that? Nola.
Oh, me. Okay. Mm-hmm. Well, first of all, shout out to Gyla Hagen. She put me onto it because guess what? I wasn't thinking of it that way. My favorite color is purple, and I love purple since a kid, right? So I'm looking, I said, oh, that's a nice purple suit. Then I browsed down, I said, well, would you look at this shit here? Gyla said, oh, all these celebrities are wearing purple and blah, 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 blah. She had a whole paragraph under it. She was like, it's on some spiritual shit, and she put highly weird. And then as I looked at the pictures, they had all kind of celebrities with purple suits on the same exact one that Megan was wearing. That is not a coincidence, baby.
Yeah, I
Basically,
don't believe in coincidences.
that's for protection of, I guess winning dominion over your court case. And it's for a lot of things. Purple is or that's why they say it's a royal color for a lot. Manipulation included. You know what I'm saying? But in her case, she don't have to manipulate nothing because she was shot. But it's just that proving everything, and putting everything together. But yeah, yeah, the shit is real, man. I was looking like, God damn, I did like the
Did I hear the
picture.
hacklers?
Who the hell is that?
Okay, so basically, like when Megan Thee Stallion went into court, somebody yelled out, some dude yelled out, "Oh,
Why'd you lie on that boy?
why you lie on that boy? But you look nice though."
Oh,
And then the other one with Kelsey, they asked her the same thing. Why you lie on that boy?
No, he said, why'd you shoot that girl? Is what he
No, he
said.
said, why you shoot that girl? But I'm like, but it's like a little bit of like toxic masculinity because when Tory Lanez was going past, he smiling, kiki and everything, and ain't nobody saying that, dapping people up. And I'm like, just for instance, what if he did shoot her? Y'all are dapping her up for shooting her, and basically could be likely getting away with it.
I mean, that's what happens when you don't tell the truth. That's why it's always important to tell the truth in the beginning, because you leave room for interpretation.
Yeah,
When
but
you lie up front, it's either you lied in or you lied now, you lie in between. She should have never lied from the beginning if it was true that he shot her.
she should have just said she had sex with him. To be honest with you, I get
uh,
why you probably don't want to admit that, but yeah, that was what they were holding on to. And a lot of bloggers and vloggers are mostly talking about who her kitty cat been. It's like her kitty cat is on trial. Her coochie is on trial.
not important. That's not important. Sorry.
Yeah, but they're making, you see what I'm saying? They're highlighting it like it is. Her cootie cat is on trial. The dude, the lawyers for workers dude, he said that Kelsey's testimony was good. And the only thing that she talked about was her being a hoe, being a horrible friend, and being a bad drunk.
Girl, whatever.
So that's the narrative. You see what I'm saying? How do you feel about that, Drew?
Kelsey was the number one pass around. Cause Megan don't give a fuck. She gonna fuck who she want, and then Kelsey wanted that lifestyle. So you don't know what she did to get to whatever level. Even though Megan her damn friend, cause like you said, living in the shadows, right?
Yeah. So they knocked down. Okay. But I kind of feel like it's kind of crazy to me. I just kind of feel like, in this situation, at the end of the day, the girl is a victim of something. Somebody shot her. So I guess, we've been on here for a minute. We was on here for like an hour and like 15 minutes, girl. He said, I think that lawyer paid. Yes, I do too, because the lawyer for workers, you said just my opinion, because the lawyers for workers, dude, I've seen him on live with Milagro Grams, somebody who is well known from talking to Tory and his father and spinning narratives about her stepping in glass, and that's not what happened. I've seen him with DJ Academics, I believe. Milagro Grams is with DJ Academics too. And DJ Academics was talking about she was lying about getting shot, this, that, and the third as well. I've seen him different places, and I don't really trust him. And then not only that, I don't really trust Kelsey either, because you got pregnant by somebody from 1501.
Who the hell is 1501? I'm confused. What the fuck? You
Carl Crawford people.
Who that is?
That was Megan's previous label that's out to get her.
wait. So Megan, okay, so Kelsey has a baby, or she got rid of it, or what? What the fuck?
She just had a baby by one of the people that work with Carl Crawford, the one who does not like Megan, the one that she was still in court with over their contract and stuff, because she was with his label first before she went with Rock Nation.
Oh, they're going to show you. Like everywhere Megan goes, she follows. That's why she got pregnant.
And then whole time. Now here's the funny part though. I feel like Rock Nation got a lot, not Rock Nation, but 1501 has a lot to do with a lot, because I kind of feel like why is Carl Crawford, Jay Prince, Kelsey, and Tory Lanez are all spotted taking pictures with each other. And see whole time.
They're Megan Thee Stallion haters.
So all of them are in bed with each other. So they paying for stuff. They helping people lie. They taking care of each other. That's what they doing. Kelsey's man is Erica Banks' manager or DJ, basically. And Erica Banks is Carl Crawford's from 1501 artist.
Girl, so all of them anti-Megan.
Basically, so it's all this whole, like, if y'all don't see the propaganda, the whole propaganda is to make you think that Megan is gaslighting to the fullest. And Megan is planning it, because if she understood the range of the gaslighting that's going on, she would never have responded to a lot of stuff. And she should not have responded to a lot of stuff. But it's like they're gaslighting you. Like, did you really get shot? Who shot you? Glass in the foot. Glass in the hoof. You're a hoe. You had sex with everybody. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. It's like they're trying to drag her star down. So that's kind of crazy. But, But anywho, I think we've been on here long enough, man. It's been an hour and 17 minutes. I know I need to roll. I know y'all got to roll. The thing is, it is working. Yes. See, that's the thing. But see, I'm gonna tell y'all something. What's made for you is for you. You know what I'm saying? So you can do what you want, but at the end of the day, if you're meant to be something, you're going to be it. Period.
That girl got so many haters. Look what happened to the baby. The baby was up there trying to bash bitch, and you giving out 2-for-1 specials for your tickets. You had a concert.
Basically.
Oh, nigga, don't do like that.
And then I would like to add, how badass is that? You that bitch when you cause all this conversation, honey.
Okay.
I mean, I'm just saying. You ain't the shit unless you got haters. And she got a lot of them. That means she a bad bitch. But anywho, I got to roll, y'all. I'm trying to get up out of here. But look, I love y'all. I thank you so much for everyone who's come up here. Thank you for meeting new people. Hey, boo. There you go. End it on the positive note. Yes, I'm going to end it on the positive note. Thank y'all so much for coming up here and just discussing. We're going to figure out what else happens. Hey, maybe I'll throw some cards. Maybe I won't. But I pretty much love you guys' opinion. I love you guys' brains and how it works. And I'm glad that we got to be able to come up here and have a fun conversation at that. Because, I got my little giggle on. And thank you so much, too, Noya. You always come up here. You always help a sister out. Thank you. All right, so we're going to head on up out of here. And I love y'all for real.